Oh, shut up.
That's exactly how I feel on the bye week. Let's go, mechanic. How you feeling? Bye week edition.
Yes, sir. A Fins for the Win bi-week edition here at Five Reasons Sports. I am your host, Fins Mechanic, joining by the Holy Trinity.
I hate French.
What's going on, French? Wally, what's going on, brother?
It's this guy French. I don't know who he's sitting outside of my house with an Amazon package going crazy. You know what? I do not want your Duke Riley nasty package out here. Get
Duke Riley jersey. Go
out the
ahead and say that was that Duke Riley jersey you ordered. Just came in on that.
Yo, he should get cut the same way he cut his ugly ass hair.
Yeah, that's going to be a plenty of conversation to talk about. Duke Riley needs to be better, man. But guys, before we begin, just want to remind everyone to sign up for the PrizePick.com,
Do the voice.
the official fantasy partner of Five Reasons Sports. Now, we know that it's now legal in the state of Florida. When you use the promo code 5 and use a $5 play, you get an additional $50 with no strings attached. Now, you got to use the code 5. That's FIVE. You get an additional $50 for all you football heads, all you fantasy fanatics. Use that to your advantage. Get the extra 50. Get your bets on PrizePick, and you're rolling with dough. You're cooking with fish grease. So FIVE PrizePicks, the official fantasy partner of Five Reasons Sports. Guys, let's do a little recap.
You should have had better energy, like five.
You know, I'm trying to temper the energy because I want to keep it for the energy of this past win game. Guys, I want to talk about the win on Sunday against the Patriots. I know they're 1-3. They're in their rebuild process, blah, 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 blah. But we got the dub when it needed to get the dub. We were looking terrible, but we got the dub.
No. Misty with the record crap.
Okay.
They were 1-3, whatever. I don't give a shit. Any Given Sunday was made a movie because of the cliche of Any Given Sunday. You could talk to us. We were 0-15 and won one game and had a Super Bowl off of it. So it don't matter. You got to beat the opponents in front of you. So I took this win. Bro, it's probably the most important win of the season right now. Because if you go to the bye week with an L, and you heard the players talking about it, it feels good to go into the bye week with a win. That whole locker room don't feel like losers. You could be a millionaire at a high prize and have all the pride you want, but if you're looking like a loser and everybody's talking about you, you ain't see no Tyreek tweets. You ain't see Tyreek arguing with the fans. You don't see Jalen Ramsey arguing with the fans. You don't see OBJ arguing with the fans. Why? Because they won. Oh, we won. Let me go work on myself and get better. You see what I'm saying? That victory was huge. Mike showed that he could really, really coach. 41 runs, if I'm not mistaken. 41 or 40. We can get the stats. Get the stats. I'm blindly led by the stats sometimes, but Mike ran the ball 41 times, dude. And shout out to Raheem Mostert. I will be the first one that I talk a lot about Raheem. But that man changed the game. The moment he knew A-Chain was not going to play, he took it upon himself to be a motivator. He ran. Shout out. He got the game ball, man. I really love this game. I love what we showed. Shout out to Cater.
Right, you speeding up the show. Let me go ahead and talk with the
you just mad because my peoples is having good games. You can't talk about sorry French people. Your Darren Smythe and the tight ends. Jonnu Smith is a weapon. He's not a tight end. He's a weapon. Yeah.
Listen, you know what Jonnu Smith is? He's at the you got like the multi-handled little thingamajig, and it got the little bottle opener at the bottom, got the little corkscrew on it, it got the little flathead on it, like the little Swiss Army knife. Jonnu Smith is that little bottle opener at the top that you really know is a bottle opener, but you flick it open and you need your bottle opener. Coincidentally, you got a bottle opener. What I will say, I will take 12 more wins like that. Actually, I'll take 15, please. Put it all on one plate. Just like that. Because at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes and some of these other elite quarterbacks are winning by field goals. We had a Jason Sanders game. Shout out to my Jason Sanders.
Don't you dare say it was a Jason Sanders game.
Now I will. Some of it wasn't his fault. One of it was. One of it was
Mike. And listen, Mike took the points. That's what we wanted to see. He wasn't doing unconventional things. And with that one series of the here we go again with the I'm not about
you see what I'm saying? Y'all know.
Little minions distract me from the truth. The truth. And the truth is Mike McDaniel showed he could run the ball for an entire series. And hopefully that becomes our identity. Some people might say I cast the wide net, but some people might say
we all do.
Fish shot. Some people cast wide nets in the ocean and catch nothing. I'm catching everything abundance as the leader of the defense, as the leader of the special teams, which helped us win that game, and as the leader of the tight end room, who's given us mierda, como mierda. I need them to step up and do something over
this game. Strong, huh?
Show me that they are willing and they are engaged. Durham Smythe, you are being on my list. This close on my list, Durham Smythe. Hill, you're this close. But I'll take
Hill.
Like Walter said, we needed this dub going into the bye week. Like Wally said, when you got that winning aura on you, it feels a little bit differently. And really quick, mechanic, in this bye week, we could be number one in the division. If you told me, friend, you was gonna lose Tua, the house was gonna burn down, but with the house burning down, the safe was still in there, and you could still be the 1 seed, I would have took it. Because with the Bills playing next week, if they lose next week, and I'm not saying they will, they will. The Dolphins are number one in the division. On the bye week, going to Indy to play an AFC conference game. Listen, the division is still in play. The conference is still in play. Like my guy gets ridiculed online for. Stack them days.
Oh, we don't get ridiculed. They just want to throw out swag, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Listen, a lot of growth from McDaniel this past game with 41 carries, 193 yards, an average of 4.7 yards. I know we got one TD out of it, but I think what he did was he did not go away from it, even when we were dealing with a lot of adversity, even during that game. Muffed snap, some penalties, a couple of plays that were for negative, a couple that didn't go for any gain. That's what I was looking for. That's what we were all talked about when we were looking for. Just keep going, because you know it's gonna hit one or two times. And once it hits 1 or 2 times, you're cooking with fish grease, like we always say. And then, like you said, French, he took the points. I know normally he's aggressive, and I know that sometimes he starts, pressing when he feels like, oh, now the momentum is not going our way. We gotta do this. We gotta score. You just gotta let the game play out and be smart. You gotta take advantage of being aggressive, but it has to be at a certain time. I felt like Huntley overall threw the ball well. I gotta look at his stats real quick, but I think he was like over 200, right? Am I tripping? Oh no, he was
I think it was right under that.
Like 194. So that's not bad. Yeah, so that's not bad. That's far better than what we've seen with Skylar and how it looked. I thought he was seeing things. Again, a couple of mistakes, probably missed a couple of throws, threw an interception, but I think overall he's improving. And now it's going to be more improvement as we head to Indy and we get that 2 weeks to kind of prepare. So go ahead, French.
You ready for this? I don't know if I should I mechanic, you ready? Just say if you're ready or not. Just tell me if you're ready. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh my God.
I'm drinking.
Here we go. Here we
I'm
go.
drinking.
It's another net. It's another cat. It's another net. It's another net. I'm waiting for it.
Some people say I'm casting a wide net. Some people say, Frank, you know where you're fishing. That's what. Listen, you heard of the Gordon fisherman? I'm the La Florida fisherman. You heard. So what I'm trying to tell you specifically, I'm sipping the Kool-Aid for this reason. If we're talking the first quarter of the season, and let's just talk broad perspective, and I want to kind of get you guys' opinion on the first quarter of the season. If we want to equate the first quarter of the season to the first quarter of the game, what are some of the similarities that we can equate from the first quarter of the season, maybe starting off rocky, but going into the bye week? Perspective looks a little bit differently going into a Colts team that's struggling. It's almost like the first quarter of a game. You could be down 0-10, but it's a lot of game left. You can be down 0-17, three possessions. That's a lot. But if it's at the first quarter, it's a lot of game left. So I kind of want to see what you guys' mindset is with the first quarter of the season and kind of how
terrible transition. It's a terrible transition. He tried though. I appreciate you for trying. He tried, McCann. But I get what you're saying, man. We close the quarter out. We doing our thing. Just like you said earlier, man. If you were to tell our entire group, hey, listen, you lost Tua, you're gonna be 2-3 and potentially be in first place of the division. In the first quarter, you would have been like, nah, this is the end of our season. We're done. So it all is not bad. I think this is the worst that it could have been, and a lot of people got exposed. And you gotta go through that to expose the weak. You saw who wasn't made for this. And there's a few players though that I ain't gonna hold you. They ain't really show out like they're supposed to show out. They ain't really top 10 like they claim to be top 10. You feel me? That's the reason why they ain't get paid. Some of these guys got paid, some of these guys didn't get paid, and we were questioning why certain specific player didn't get paid. Why were we looking at that position? Why did we bring another player in that around the same position? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say no name, but Devon Holland, you playing out of character. You're not looking like a second round. You're not looking like a second round pick, a captain. You're not looking like the guy that we thought we stole one. Now you're injured. Why are you injured? Because you're playing outside yourself. This is not you not playing. You're not built for that. But in the other hand, our offensive line though, when everything's supposed to be bleak, who stepped up the most? So to me, this first quarter to me, bro, is a beautiful thing. French, you might be down by 10, but you know what? It's a game of runs, baby. And we got a few in them. You feel me?
Yeah,
and we
man.
get dogs back. We get all our dogs back. So I listen. T-Step played a hell of a game. But you know what happened in between that? Patrick Paul had a good and bad game. So you know what that tells me? The rookie gonna learn. So when T said eventually gets hurt again, guess what the rookie gonna do? He gonna get better. You feel me? We get over. Yo, listen. I was in the mindset of let's get to it back for the Colts. With the the game plan that Mike took for the Patriots, you can play every team and win with that game plan. That would travel. It's just football. And our defense, like you would have captained the defense, French. The defense is private.
But Wally, how many times have we wanted to see Raheem and Jalen Wright on back-to-back? That engine, that getting that going, like we get the wide receivers going, that's a better engine because you could break, Tyreek could break and score for a touchdown on, tracking the ball down or Water with a slant. But sometimes hitting the hole the right way, pause, and being able to accelerate and make somebody miss, those touchdowns are more deflating to a defense because that bump to Tariq, we can make that up. But that touchdown run from the running back, that's usually a psychological grind that they're putting
off for that. They fed off of that. Look, you saw the first half run, and then they opened it up with some passes. And who made tough catches that almost was hurt and all of that? Tyreek, he showed out.
Yeah,
he had a hell of a game, bro.
I think with this first half, heading into the bye week, I think it's not what we're normally used to in these first 5 games. The past 2 years, where we always started off hot, and then we kind of steady, and then we had that losing streak at one point in around October, November, and then we ended up making it to the playoffs, and it's kind of different now. You know what I'm saying? We faced adversity from the get go. A lot of miscommunication, injuries happen to major key parts, and now you're going into bye week finishing with a dub. Now you're going to build that momentum, not only with the dub, but like you said, while we're bringing in key guys coming in, Tua's close to coming back. You're getting Chubbs, who's been practicing. You got OBJ, who's already in already in the game. So, and then Mostert, who came back at the right time to help those young guys,
Man's taking victory
feed
laps
those
on
young
Mustard
guys
now.
and stack their. Hey, listen, I know Jalen Wright did his thing, and I agree. We want Jalen Wright to get majority of the carries, but sometimes you need that veteran right behind you to just show you the way, show you how it's done, show you where you're going, so you know where you know what I'm saying. He got to show you the way, and I think that having those guys coming back and what's the beauty part of it? Majority of our guys didn't get hurt. I know Javon Holland is hurt. I know there's a couple of nicked up guys, but I think majority of the key guys on offense did not get hurt. So heading into the bye week, guys getting healthy, coming back. I think we faced that adversity that we always talked about, and we're in a position where we're 2-3 and a potential to be 3-3 before Tua gets back, before a lot of guys get back, for us to still compete. Man, AFC East is looking pretty. The blood is in the water, French.
The
I don't know how you
NFL
feel, but the
dog.
blood is in the water.
The NFL open, dog.
But that's
Go
what
ahead, You sipping on stop
Hey, man,
sipping
don't-
on the Kool-Aid.
that's why I'm sipping Kool-Aid mechanic. Because listen, Mike McDaniels and Chris Grimm reverse engineered the season. They said, "Oh,
So hold on. Did you go to DeLorean? Did you go to DeLorean and figure this out?
Tell me I'm casting a wide net now. You're calling me and telling me I'm casting a wide net because I'm the only one that have guts to say the truth. Stand up. Chris Grimm reverse engineered the season with
So
Mike
you saw this.
McDaniels.
So you saw this happening. So you went into DeLorean and saw this happening.
It's called the Atlas now. I had to use a different compass because y'all telling me I was getting lost in time travel. Time is relative. So now that we got the Atlas, I got us there. Tua's coming back. But before that, we gonna fix the run game.
Are we gonna
Ain't that
get
what they
tight
said
ends
at
out
the
of
end
that?
of
We
the
gonna
season?
get these tight ends out of that? If we got tight ends?
Hey, listen, I think the tight ends are getting a little better, man. I don't know if they're figuring it out. They're getting a little better.
Don't come over here with your I see the positive and everything because there's no positive in the
No,
tight end outside of Donald Smith.
look at the look. Johnu is getting more involved. You clearly see the potential, and then the blocking aspect of it with Hill and I don't know about Smythe, but majority Hill. You see some good play. Now
I feel like you got an average chick that she does everything, but she likes to go out a lot, and then you be coping with it like but she only went out once this week. She only went out 2 times.
First of all, what's wrong with going out, baby? And when you're going out,
you feel me? Like he's
what's wrong with going out
when
you're going out?
I'm gonna give you a better. The tight end room is like Arnold Palmer, but not with the sweet tea, with the unsweet tea. You're giving me lemonade and unsweet tea. Sir, I understand what you're doing, but if I'm asking for Arnold Palmer, give me the sweet tea with lemonade and make it a classic.
That's why you got to put a little Splenda on it. That's what we're doing.
You know Splenda. You're playing like Splenda. You're telling me your sugar without the calories and coming into this season and totally Julian Hill's going to replace Darren Smythe.
That's why I said Splenda. It's going to give you the sweetness. It's just artificial. I don't know what to
How about he's Splenda? Darren Smythe is what's the other one? The
half and half?
No, what's the other one? The equal.
Equal.
The equal. I don't want none of it on my damn table. And Janu is that damn cane sugar that don't dissolve. She's at the bottom.
That's a great analogy. That is absolutely phenomenal.
You know what?
See, French,
I don't know if I want an Arnold Palmer or lemonade right now.
with cane sugar in the bottom, can't even mix
That
right.
cane sugar don't be dissolving. You be like, forget it. You be like, forget it.
You getting all that sugar straight in your straw. You don't know what's going on.
Bro, you get the first sip and it's in straight sugar. And the back end is in straight tar. What the-
Oh my goodness.
Man, we
man,
need more.
but look, nobody's talking about the unsung hero, man.
Tell me
Alec Ingold, dog.
Yeah,
Alec Ingold.
Yes.
when I asked for a fullback, I remember
here we
it
go.
Show and mock.
Bro, this guy asks for everything.
Listen, if you don't remember the fullback, where's Chad? Now Chad's mysteriously.
I remember the fullback conversation. You wanted 2 fullbacks. I remember. But you weren't talking about Alec Ingold and none of your gangs.
Right.
He's been a part of my weapons gang.
Yes.
Alec Ingold is the original.
Oh my!
What are you talking about?
You see what I'm saying, mechanic?
Alec Ingold is the big.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
It don't matter. It don't matter if you
got
listen. I
want the people. Stop.
Alec
I want the people. No, we're not gonna do this. I want the people that blindly are led by French's antics.
Trench gang.
The trench gang, you imposters, you special teams, cap team, you bunch of loser schmoozers.
Hey,
y'all go back to the podcast and see when he ever mentioned Alec Ingold being an impact in this season.
Not
and if
one
y'all
time.
find it, we'll send you some merch.
And I
you find the clip, I'll send you some merch on me.
On me,
I'll send you some merch.
A twofer.
This man lying out here. Y'all find that, I promise you we'll send you some merch.
Trench gang, and I'll send you the clip. I know what episode.
Here we go. No, he ain't gonna give you that. You gonna hunt coach. You gonna get some AI. We ain't gonna. Nope.
Guys, be sure to be on the lookout for that clip on. You'll find that in 2020. Never.
Don't say the Shopify account got hacked. Them people want their merch, Wally.
Okay.
Nah. Now you sip that Kool-Aid. Sip
right.
that Kool-Aid with your lies. I wish you would find that clip. I wish you would find that clip.
Mechanic.
Now looking up ahead now. Coming off the bye week, we got to prepare for the Colts. I know we'll talk a little bit more about it more tomorrow. We have a show, and be sure to tune in on the playback we'll have on Friday. We'll kind of get a little, some in depth on the Colts, and then we'll get more information next week as well.
Oh, wait, baby.
What are your plans? What are your expectations now as we get off this bye week and start our journey again to getting back on track to winning not only the AFC East, but make a playoffs and win a playoffs? What is your expectation?
I think before we answer that question, I think our friend French in the pre-show meeting was alluding to a few points, and I would just like to give him we have the Wally's Corner, and I carry the show all the time. I'm the star here. I acknowledge it. But I want to give this spot to French, where he could tell me how he really feels about the AFC East right now and how it's looking, because coaches have been fired, starting quarterbacks have been replaced. People had
it's a great segue.
People had concussions. People didn't have concussions. People got laid out. People were doing cocaine. Bath saw. So French, if you care to just tell me how you really feel about the AFC East as we speak, and if you want to elaborate on Mr. Jump Ball, I have nothing but Travis Kelce and a crazy wife. You could throw that in there too, sir. But I just want to get your feelings on that, sir.
Wally, I'm just not sure where to start at. I had Jet fans telling me that my season was over. I have the screenshots for all 32 of you bozos, and I'm coming for each and every last one of you guys. I've been dealing with personal issues, and I had to tell those personal issues like Mark Jackson, not now. I said the Jets have fired their head coach. They told me in the preseason the Jets would never fire a coach during the season. It's not Woody Johnson's way. It's not his style. They wait for the end of the season and make whatever decisions. You're wrong. You're wrong. You know who else is wrong? The Bills for letting Josh Allen play with a concussion. You're wrong. Because they told us they accused us of manslaughter. They said we wasn't following the math and the science. You told me what's that? Global warming was a hoax. Now 2 hurricanes back to back in Florida. And I don't mean the Hurricanes in Miami. 6-0 right now in the ACC. You got the Patriots going to Jacoby Brissett. I told you that brisket was dropped 2 months ago. You still ate it. Good luck. That's gas station barbecue. And I ain't talking Gates.
Hey, you gotta hold on now. Some of the gas station barbecues, they be fired. Hey man, shout out to them boys at Hollywood, man. They got some good.
This is the gas station barbecue at the marathon. And if you're at the marathon eating barbecue, God bless you.
Yeah. You going marathon?
Marathon.
You gotta cut it.
I had Jet fans telling me my season's over. Now I got Bill fans. Oh, it wasn't a concussion. It was his chest. If I got a chest injury, why are you giving me smell inside of my lungs? Hello.
That was crazy. That was insane. That was insane.
But Tua has 75 concussions. That's insane.
We whooped the Patriots so bad they went to Drake, and I don't mean Canada. Still haven't lost to the Patriots. Y'all want me to tell y'all what's going on in the AFC? I'm telling y'all the truth. We're on the bye week. You got the Bills playing this week and gonna lose. Dolphins gonna be number 1 in the AFC East.
Now let's stay right there for a minute. Now, so help me understand. So at 2-3 at the bye, you're telling me if the Jets go 3-3 and the Bills go 3-3, despite our record being 2-3, we'll be at the top. Is that what y'all telling me?
Divisional record. We ain't lose 2 games in the division, I believe. I think the Jets or the Bills are probably. What the Bills play next week, man? Let me check them out.
Because I know once to keep that first seed, we have to hit 3-3.
Well, they play the Jets. So yeah, if they make it all tie, it'll be like a wash.
Right.
And we'll be in first place.
See what I did there, Wally? They're playing against the bums. And the Jets got to win this week. Otherwise, why'd you fire your coach? Maybe you were the reason.
So despite that, I think it's a win-to-win. Because even if the Jets end up losing this game, which I personally think with the turmoil that just happened, I think
you thinking about second place right now. I'm thinking about first place.
I'm just saying.
I'm thinking about first place. You feel me? What you could sell me on is that you don't want the Bills to be losing. Oh no, we don't play the Bills. Bro, I don't worry about that. Nah, because we play the Bills in 3 weeks.
Right. So what I'm saying is either way, we have an opportunity to continually climb up to a position where we can still compete.
If you mess around and they lose to the Jets, we come back and beat the Colts, which we should be able to beat the Colts. That divisional record keeps getting better for us.
Right, exactly.
So you kind of want them to lose either way or how, and then you want the Jets to believe that they're good and what happened and what's going to happen with every Jet season that we've seen in the history of Jets.
Because you know what the key is, Wally? It's going to be you're going to have to start looking at the conference. The conference with how many losses the Bills or the Jets are having in the conference, that's going to move them. So just as last week, I saw the Bills at the top, 4 conference losses when we only got how many? 2?
Mm-hmm.
As opposed that Seahawks game was a blessing in disguise because it was out of conference game.
Yes, sir.
So Chad said Jets would be number 1. If they win, is that what you're saying?
It'll be organically a tie. And you got to come back. And if you come back and beat the Colts, you're going to take first place. All right.
Right.
You
It's
gotta
just a
come
matter
back.
of us taking care of business either way.
You got to beat the
Whether
Colts.
the Bills lose or the Jets lose, we got to take care of business. But I think it's a win-win. That's why I say it's a win-win for us, because we'll be putting an opportunity to be back when people said through the first 5 weeks we were not going to be good. So I think it's going to be important for us to just stack our wins, beat the teams we're going to beat, and then we get health back with Tua coming back, with a lot of guys coming back.
You
It's
heard
gonna
the
look
boy.
nice.
You heard he working out with OBJ, right?
Right.
Y'all in trouble. I promise you, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Y'all gonna get that hungry to again. Not even like he wasn't hungry, but it's gonna be a problem right now because y'all gonna be saying, "Oh, he can't stay healthy," so he gonna do everything in his power to stay healthy. When that boy stay on the field, the numbers don't lie. He gonna probably. Boy, look at her, man.
Hey Wally, and that's another good point. I want to focus that, and I want people to understand this. We're running the ball, and I expect to run the ball again the same way we did against the Patriots with the Colts. There's some advantages there. We can talk more about it later on to tell you what's the advantages of where, inside, outside, whatever the case may be. When Tua comes back, and I'm not saying if anymore, I'm saying when at this point. When Tua comes back, do not stop doing the same thing. Run the ball. You saw how the game plan you did with Huntley. Do the same thing with Tua, and you will see how much of an offense powerhouse will be. Tua will hit those throws. There was so much opportunity that Huntley missed, and no shade to Huntley, he just got here and he did a phenomenal job for us. But put Tua in that with that type of running game, I'm telling you guys, we are cooking with fish grease. Keep running the ball. That is the identity of this team. It's a running team with a quarterback that can throw the ball.
But how much better should Huntley be with a couple more weeks in the offense and being able to study the playbooks and being able to kind of get his bearings as far as just what's asked of him?
I expect him to be good this game coming up.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be like. I think he'll have the same game, but he's gonna hit on those throws
exactly
and be
settling down and not being so jittery. Even with the play where he really didn't have to.
Yeah, he didn't have to be jittery.
I feel like that's more I'm talking about, more of him just settling down and being comfortable and trusting it.
And what he needs to understand is his offensive line. There was a play in the game where he got sacked, and the announcer's like he has to trust Brewer to make that block, and Brewer was actually going to make the block.
He got happy feet and kind of ran out of there and got sacked. That was the sack. That was on him.
Because it was on him.
Settled down in there. Brewer had already pushed the dude over to the right, and he was able to step up and make the throw. He would have been able to step into that throw.
Make the throw or run the ball. Like it was there. So,
and also you don't have the pressure of that interception he had. He was force feeding OBJ. He didn't have to throw that pick. That's out the window already. So he gets more rhythm with OBJ. Remember now this bye week. I remember me complaining about this bye week, and I'm glad we had this bye week, bro. I'm glad we had this. I wish we'd have had it last week. Because it came at the perfect time, injury-wise. I don't know what's going on with Isaiah Wynn. I don't think we're gonna see Isaiah Wynn all year.
I don't know either. We'll see what happens. I'm not
sure
if they're gonna.
Now that they've already put their flag in the ground, fellas. Isaiah Wynn. Let's just say Isaiah Wynn will be back before week 12. You heard it here first. I don't want to tell you how I know. This is trust me, bro source.
I don't think he's gonna see that field because Robert Jones plays different with T-Set. He'll play if T-Set's injured. I'll tell you that much.
I think what happen is he'll be a depth piece, but the problem is when is he coming back? Like,
and who are you taking out?
He's not gonna take out anybody. I mean, unless Liam ends up and Robert Jones, they'll shift Robert Jones back to right guard and him at left guard. But
like I said, if T-Set doesn't get hurt, he's not Isaiah Wynn's not seeing the field. Because
I don't even think he's gonna see the field with T-Stat because Patrick Paul gonna take it.
Hear me out. Everybody does better with T-Set on the field. It elevates their play. Robert Jones has to take his play up when he plays with Patrick Paul.
Gotcha.
When he plays with T-Set, he can't match T-Set. He's gonna just meet the excellence. But now he has to set the levels of excellence when T-Set's gone, and so forth and so forth. But T-Set, he's a table setter, so now it evens it out. So what I'm saying is like maybe it won't be that way with Patrick Paul, but I think the only way Isaiah Wynn gets on the field is if somebody gets hurt or T-Set is not there that they play takes that much down.
Whoa, listen, what kind of net is that you using?
Because they know I don't think I think this offensive line is this
so let's
five.
Make a bet. Let's make a bet.
Oh, so you want to set how many over under Isaiah games played?
You're already losing on this Jonu bet because them numbers ain't.
I ain't betting on
Jonu's numbers. What's his number?
And you already losing on the sack total to Osborne. I don't know. You want to talk about it?
What's his numbers? What are you talking about? Hold on. Now you're gonna make me have to look. Hold on.
Look at the Osborne numbers of sacks. Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
I said the over under was 6. He's still
no. It was 10. It was 10 sacks.
That was last season.
No.
Now you listen to the last season tape.
It's this season. I'm trying to play with 10 sacks. None of that.
These dudes are nasty.
Wow.
Nasty.
Yo,
don't trust their Kool-Aid.
This show's recorded. Yo, you lying on the bro? That's crazy, my boy.
Tell somebody to go back to the show and find
bro. You are wow, son.
Hey, listen, it's still early in the season. Bro, I get it.
Mechanic, why would we bet 6 sacks?
Man,
it wasn't 6 sacks. It was 10 sacks.
They told me John was
10.
800 yards.
Exactly. He said 10. He said 10. Thank you. You said 10.
Y'all told me Johnny was gonna have 800 yards.
He's gonna have more yards than Smythe last year. Smythe had 355. You don't think?
No, you said doubled it. You said double.
Well, yes. He's gonna double it. Yes, he's gonna get 6.
800.
He's already on base. It's 6. He had 350.
Yeah,
that's 7.
Okay, 7. Tomato.
750.
Not 750. Tomato. Without saying 8.
750.
You ain't got no.
He got 357. You got 357. If you do the math, it's 750. 347. 787.
I don't know what I did to earn this life. I told y'all the truth. And
you
then
did this to yourself.
They called me drunk.
Wow.
Then they tell me the drunk man's a prophet. Then they say he's not a prophet. They say it's magic.
Listen, Jonu is at 14 receptions for 140 in week 5. He has plenty of games left.
To get the
Tua comes back to get this. Yes, that's all.
40 yards a game.
Hey, wait till ChatGPT do that math problem and I send it to you. What? I'll wait till the show over.
You see how he be using it? He gave him another source. Everything he gets is stolen.
Hey.
That's all he does. Now, ChatGPT does your work, huh?
Hey, inside leverage. If you're listening, I got a couple things I want to send you because we need to smoke these. We need to smoke these fools out because they ain't living right.
You talking to our own brand? Who is how? Is he?
Yes, because I don't care if it's foreign or domestic.
What?
I want the truth.
What person is that? Is that in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th person?
I don't care what they say. I'm gonna protect this nation against all terrorists, foreign and domestic. The trenches was developed for a reason.
This guy's such a liar.
Now they on Raheem's. When Ogba was making sacks, Ogba, I almost kicked you off the group chat.
Well, bro, Ogba has like 2 sacks, bro. He has like 2 sacks. What are you talking about? Man, he's having a terrible season. He's having impact. He's having a very good impact.
He's having a terrible season, but he's having impact. Make
Yeah.
up your mind.
He doesn't have sacks. He has to get 10 sacks. You said 10 sacks. This is on you.
Last season.
Nah, it was this season.
No, it wasn't.
That was the Wilkins and
it was 6 because y'all told me you wasn't even gonna be the starter.
Nah, bro. It was not 6.
French, it was not 6. You said 10 sacks with conviction. You said 10 sacks with
mechanic.
Not only okay.
When you turned your back on Liam.
Wow.
Oh God.
Wow. You see, eventually he was gonna end up at Liam. I knew it. This is
when in doubt.
So predictable.
All I do is smoke these rats out.
The only rat you're smoking is yourself.
Dude.
The only rat you're smoking is yourself. You're the one who's telling yourself right now. I'm gonna pull up what you said about I'm getting 10 sacks.
Bro, we have that. Coach is on that show. All of us are on that show.
Yeah, Chad was there too. If he had a bit of a backbone, he'd say the truth.
But he's
somewhere watching Tanner Connor tape.
Hey yo.
In a room like Aaron Spoelstra.
Yo, not Tanner Connor catching trays, bro.
The same way you got that outfit on South Beach like you Duke Riley.
Oh, I mean, Duke Riley is trash.
Mr. $1,000 Yeezys.
I know you're not talking to me. I know you're not talking to me. I don't have $1,000 Yeezys, so I know you're not talking to me. I don't even have Yeezys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, excuse me.
Can we switch subjects? Can we talk about football? Because this is not about football. Now, this is the thing. Let me talk about my.
Listen, you might say it's not about football, sir. I'm just making the connections. And if we're talking about football going into this Colts game, we better run the ball for 200 yards. 200.
How many did we have last game?
We had 180.
193.
193. So. Yes. We're 1-0 when we run the ball over 160 yards.
We should have about 3 running backs. We should have all 4 running backs. Actually,
I don't really want to keep using our chain up the middle like that.
No, you're probably not. Not as much.
Jalen Ryan showed us he could take that.
He wasn't hurt. Look, you gotta, bro. He wasn't hurt doing anything. He got hurt in the tackle, bro.
No. I get it, but what I'm saying is, if I can get that workload from Raheem and Jalen Wright and use our chain fresher.
Yes, but think about it.
I feel like it becomes more dynamic when you're talking about that third option.
If all 3 of them are healthy, you're not gonna overuse any of them. You're not.
Right.
And you have 4. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I actually count on Jeff Wilson to be present.
But I feel like with our chain, he's one of those like, well, we're gonna keep him out there because at any moment he's gonna do it. But I don't want to wear him down.
The thing is that
at any moment.
The thing is that once you keep H-in on the field, you can have him play with somebody else on the field as well.
I want to see A-Chain in the slot.
That's what he was. That's what he ran that's when he ran the reverse off.
That's when he got the big game. Yeah. I think A-Chain and Chad said this, and I agree. You're gonna use him more on the receiving side of it, not just as a running back, and I think that's going to help with him being that weapon. I call it a weapon. Not a running back, not a receiver. He's a weapon. You know what I'm saying?
He ran a reverse, bro. He got hurt and then that's a beautiful play call, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And hey, when is Cam Smith coming back?
He's back.
He's back. He should be back.
He's back.
They hold him back last game. But
I want to see some burn this week. Something.
Wait. Well, hold on. The problem is they're trying to figure out the roster because he's not on the roster yet. So they need to figure out who they're going to take. Yeah. So once they cut somebody, he can get back to roster. He's healthy.
Just cut Ferguson.
They might do either. It might be surprising a Ethan Bonner or.
I don't think they cut from that room.
Maybe not. Okay. No. Maybe from another room then. But I don't know who.
You know who it is. Tanner Connor.
Kamara, will he be cut?
No, Tanner Connor.
Tanner Connor.
Yeah. He doesn't do shit. Doesn't do anything.
So
and then you will elevate Richie if you need a tight end.
River Craycraft is coming back soon. No, is he?
Yeah, so you don't need Tanner Connor. You really don't.
There's going to be a lot of maneuvering. There's going to be a lot of maneuvering once these guys come back. So it's gonna be interesting to see this upcoming week.
You're not gonna cut a Nick Needham. He's not on the roster. He just gets calls up. He's the practice squad player. Right. So you got to think about people that are in the actual roster, and the actual roster guy that is more suiting to get cut from a room that you don't really need him is Tanner Connor, dog. You're not gonna cut from the O-line.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I won't be surprised if it's Ethan Bonner, personally.
You want to make it a bet?
I don't.
I'm not gonna bet on
you own so many. You own so many
now
bets, bro.
Listen.
You're like the total opposite of the Lannisters, dog. You're the total opposite of the Lannisters.
I'm telling y'all, I can see it. Some people think Cam Smith is better than Ethan Bonner.
Oh, it's not even close.
So
but the issue with that is, the Kendall Fuller concussion. He got a little dinged up, but your point as we speak, and I think it becomes more valid when Kendall Fuller was out the game, and the guy that got the call was Nick Needham. It wasn't Ethan. So I don't think they value Ethan as much as some fans might do. I think you're absolutely right. I think Ethan might be cut. You know, it could be one of the white guys.
It's a reach for me. I could be totally wrong, but I can see him. I can see Tanner getting cut. Who else are we thinking of? Duke maybe.
Channing Tindall.
I don't. Well, maybe. Yes. You never know.
He's a practice. I mean, he does play special teams.
So we'll see who they cut. Man.
No, he hasn't. Bro, Tindall's been scratched. He hasn't played.
He hasn't played. No, yeah.
He might get cut. Hey, listen, we didn't even talk about Tindall. He might get cut.
I could even see and I'm not even gonna put, I don't even want to put this out there. I'm a knock on wood. Andrew Meyer could a guy that can.
Nope. Nah, no sir. No sir. No sir. No sir, Bob. That is a future center there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
He's not getting cut. I'm a Tindall fan, bro. Easy E too. You get cut too. Bro. Oh, Easy's not even in the 53. No, I'm not cutting any offensive lineman.
I can see Mo Kamara getting cut and then coming to practice squad. Mo Kamara. I can see that
because he's not healthy. Is he a healthy scratch?
He's been a healthy scratch because Bowser came in and just.
Yeah, but you're not gonna cut a draft pick right now.
You're not gonna
cut a draft
pick.
He's a 6th rounder. He's a 6th rounder though.
No, he wasn't.
What round was he? Was he 6th or 4th?
He was 4th.
He was a 4th. He was a 4th. Jalen Wright was a 6th. Jalen Wright was a 4th.
Let me check. Mo Kamara. But yeah, man, we'll see how it goes, man. We got a lot of guys that are coming back. And we need to figure out what's
got to get Chubbs back too.
The Chubbs coming back. Well, we all know Quentin Bell is the guy likely, unless they say Mo. I can either see both of them. One of them are getting cut. One of them.
It's gonna be Tanner Connor. You're not gonna tell Anthony Weaver the best which is the best side of the ball right now, which has been humming. I'm gonna take one of your guys. Nah, bro. Take one of them sorry ass tight ends.
When I said the defense was going, let me not.
He was a 5th round, 23rd pick. 5th round.
Right.
I mean that's you're right. You're probably not gonna get cut.
I'm not gonna cut him, especially when Phillips got hurt. You need camp bodies. Nah, he's not a position you take a chance. Like I said, a tight end like Tanner Connor.
You've already paid that contract too. That's free labor.
You definitely could, bro. I'm telling you, Tanner Connor easy to eat the honor. Tanner Connor will get cut because you have Ricci, you already have Hill and Smythe and Jonnu Smith, so he's a redundant.
But I can see Craycraft taking Tanner Connor's spot because Craycraft, remember, is coming back. Is he coming back soon? It's a lot.
Craycraft ain't even practicing.
Is he gone? I know he's on IR, but is he?
He hasn't practiced it. He hasn't even started practicing. His window hasn't started. Neither has Chubb.
Yeah,
So I'm telling you, look,
but
I'm
you
telling
can't
you,
stand. But you can't stay on the IR. They got to bring you back.
you have to like week. Let me check.
I think you got to come off the IR a week after you're designated to come off. They can like stash you for like that.
You got you when you come off, you got 21 days, but it's a last week for players to come off the pub, bro. They gotta be they're done for the year.
So let me see where Pub is at. I mean Chubbs, because I feel like
we're getting to the end of the season where decisions gonna have to be made on certain people.
Yeah, but Chubb, look, what they do is kind of against a roster spot. So I that's the players you got to be thinking about.
Bradley Chubb is gonna be back, so it's just a matter of what like he's eligible to come back.
I can't believe y'all in here debating Tanner Conk.
I'm trying to tell him.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not debating anything about Tanner Conk. I'm just saying he's an option. It's a what we're doing on French is we're trying to figure out who's taking what spot. Because I know Craycraft is a guy that they like and relied on that can be a added piece. And I think Tanner Conner is the guy that they're keeping because he has the speed and he's a tight end, but he has the speed and flexibility. But Craycraft is a guy I think will replace Tanner Conner.
You know who Tanner Conner is? Tanner Conner's that Tesla.
If he can get Braxton Berrios out the paint, though,
great, but you need a battery charger.
Braxton Berrios, he can get out the paint too. If you hit me, that's about.
I would love that. I don't feel like he's been subpar in the punt return, kickoff return, no vision. I mean, he had that one game where he was. I thought that was going to be the momentum shifter for him moving forward. But bro, I'm looking at this kickoff return. You're running right into a guy who's gonna tackle you. Like
for no reason. No wiggle, no. You don't try to make plays. He's like, I'm gonna get tackled. Boom. But Malik Washington, if he's healthy, I think he'll definitely move on for Craycraft. Stop on with Craycraft.
What's up with these Washington brothers, man? Like,
well, the other one is hurt IR. The other one is active, but he's been playing. He played a couple snaps.
Yeah, he had a couple snaps. I remember he had a little bit burned.
So it's just a matter of when they're going to feel comfortable with him to play him. We'll give him more responsibility. So
mechanics, second quarter of the season, we got to handle business. Who's the four games? The Colts.
The Colts, the Bills. I think we have the Patriots again. Let me look at the schedule.
And I think Green Bay. No, Green Bay's later.
So we have the Colts, we have the Cardinals, we have the Bills, and then we have the Rams. So the next four is Colts, Cardinals, Bills, Rams. And then we got Las Vegas, and then we got the Patriots.
No. So let's just stay at that four. The Colts, the Cardinals,
Bills,
non-conference.
We got two non-conference. We got two conference games. You got the Colts and Bills, and you have the Cardinals, and what was the other one?
And the Rams.
And the Rams.
So if you're telling me out of my next four, only two of them are conference games we got to win, I like that.
2-2.
We got to be 2-2.
3-1. 3-1.
I would love to be 3-1, 4-0. You can be 4-0. I mean, you can be 3-1. You can.
Hey, bro, you could beat the Cardinals, though.
You can definitely.
That's what I'm saying. If we drop one of those games, it has to be the Cardinals game or the Rams game.
Nah, bro, we're gonna beat the Rams.
So the defense gonna stand up with Kyler Murray.
We gonna have two of us. We gonna have two of by then, bro. Ain't no way.
So let's run it. Let's run the table.
That's over there. It's over here.
The Rams is over there. Cardinals are coming home. The Bills, we're going to the Bills. And then we're going to
the Cardinals is here.
Yes.
Oh, that's a dub.
Yeah,
that's a dub.
So we're at the Colts. So 3 of the 4 games were away, and then the Cardinal game we have to win at home. That's a home must.
Hey, we gonna see this team and how they is on the road.
Yeah,
it's gonna be we just won in New England with a backup quarterback. That's a big win. Like I said, that's a big win.
Yeah.
You go to Indianapolis now in turf. Oh, that's sweet. Ooh.
And then the next 4 games, you have 4 home games and 1 away game, which is the Packers game. You got the Raiders. you got the Patriots, and then you got the Jets finally.
Oh
And,
man, we might be, hey, boy, we might be hitting our stride.
Hey,
Come out
if we
3-1
do
out of
things,
the second quarter, going into the third quarter.
Looking.
You run the table with Tua.
if we do it right, if we're building that momentum
So are
we
you
had,
telling me we going into that end of the season 9-3 again?
you can be if we you can 8-4.
Oh well, let me chill out for Tua champions and casting a wide
You're
net.
doing too many. You're being too. You're using our stuff and you're being fluffy.
Can you give me some more Kool-Aid?
Wow, she gonna kick you out the house. She gonna kick you out the house.
I'm telling you.
I need that
Kool-Aid. You try to use some gimmicks out the hey, this show going. Hey, she gonna beat the. All right, boy. You try to play cute at the crib. What happened to friends now? You want more Kool-Aid?
I'm sipping a Kool-Aid right now, bro. I'm sipping what we doing. They told me the season was over.
Hey, listen.
They told me my coach was on the hot seat and the Jets fired theirs. Hello.
Listen, it's once we hit 3-3, I think we can definitely say we are still in it. I think we are in it now, but I'm not gonna say too much because I think a lot of people still don't have the belief like we do that we can get a comeback. It's all about results at the end of the day. So the Dolphins need to use these next 2 weeks to prepare, to get healthy, to get right mentally and physically, so we can go out there and beat the Colts. The Colts are a winnable game. They're a tough defense. They're good. They're good offense, and they have some threats that we need to take care of. But I think at the end of the day, I don't see how we can't win this game, bro. There's no way we shouldn't lose this game. The only way we lose this game is if we hurt ourselves. That's it. It's always been this way. So let's get it done, guys. What are your final thoughts?
Man, I'm good, man. Just know you fair weather fans. We have your tweets. They're gonna come to the light, just like Drake said. They're gonna come to the light.
In the great words of Jalen Waddle, fans for the win, and again and again and again.
Listen, they need to change that hashtag for Fins to the Win next year. They should do that, man. Thanks for the win, guys. Appreciate you for joining us on the show with 5 Reasons. Be sure to follow the page. Follow us. Follow our page. Get some merch. Some hot fire coming your way. More content for your head top. Guys, don't forget.
If you find that stuff from French, I told you. If you find that, we're gonna send you some merch. So do yourself a favor, get some free merch, man.
Listen, man, any merch you want on us. If you can find that from French, I already found that 10 sacks incoming by Ogba not too long ago. So let me not blow his spot just yet. Yet. You got to the end of the season. So once again, guys, thank you guys for joining us. Have a good one. Fins for the Win. Be sure to look out for our next 2 days of content, playback on the way, some more the enemy behind the lines on our way. Y'all have a good day. Fins for the Win.
And again and again.
And again.